Hello and welcome to Module 10, Lesson 3. In this module, we're going to go over how to set up a LinkedIn professional profile. So you just go to LinkedIn. They have a really simple website, linkedin.com, and then go to Join Now, of course. This is where we will sign up for a new account. And then it's a very simple sign-up process. You put in your email address and create a password. For the purposes of this demonstration, I have created a demonstration email account. So I will just copy that email account and use that in to sign up with. And then for the password, unless you have a pretty good way of doing your own passwords, just use the suggested strong passwords, and then put in your first name and your last name. Real simple. Hit continue, and then it'll take you to an authentication process where you have to here they're asking where you are. They'll ask you this again later, but for now just go through and tell them where you are. They just want to verify where you are, and then your most recent job. For the purposes of this demonstration, I will put academic advisor. If you're a student, you can click on I'm a student, and it will take you to a different type of setup. But for professionals, just hit continue. They will send you a code to your email. So go ahead and go back to your email, get the code, and copy it and paste it. It's a little bit easier than trying to remember to type it. And then agree and confirm. Simple. And then they'll ask you, the first thing is, are you looking for a new job? Yes or no? And then again, they're asking, where we are. So we have to go through this again. So just choose where we are. And then it will ask if we want to, see who in our contacts in our email is already on LinkedIn. And because my email address is not really used very much, I know a few people, including myself, that we can add right away. If you have a lot of people that are connected in your email, you might have a lot more on that page. It will ask you to upload a profile photo. So for the purposes of this demonstration, we're using a logo. And then we will continue. So easy, right? And then it'll give you a QR code if you want to use it on your phone. And then the next page that they will send you to is to go ahead and choose some things to follow, either some people or some companies that you can follow. There's this one thing here for popular courses. So I saved a couple of these courses that I can look back at later, and then chose a few different organizations to follow, and then of course finish after you go through that. And then it takes you to your profile page. And on your profile page, you can see in your feed, which is in the middle, you can see the places that or the companies or people that you're following. But go ahead and start your first post. For us, I should say, I put, hi, I'm new here and I'm looking to expand my professional network. Now, when you do something like this, you can choose who's going to see it. It can be either everyone or only your connections, or no one. I don't know why you would choose no one. You can add a hashtag that they recommend, so I chose network. And then you can create polls, create special celebrations, say that you're hiring someone, add documents, add videos, or add images to your posts. And there's 3 dots there. You can look at those and see what else you can add. And then there's the first post. And then maybe you want to find some new connections. So you can do that through the messaging box over on the right. And it gives you the same options that you could find in other areas. So there are many different options for finding some new contacts or syncing your contacts. It takes you through some simple, easy to follow steps. Nothing is really too complicated. The only thing is you just have to agree to allow LinkedIn access to information in your email accounts or whatever way you're trying to add or sync your contacts. So let's go back and look at some of these tabs and some of these things that are part of LinkedIn, such as our notifications. When we go to our notifications, of course, that's where we can see things that, if we're part of any conversations or something, those will come up. We can check out our settings. There are a few different ways we can look at our settings. So you can look at your conversations and, see if you confirm what is happening on LinkedIn. Okay, my suggestion is to go through and look at all of the various settings that they have, make changes according to how you feel most comfortable. Don't forget about the blocking. If anything ever happens in LinkedIn, you don't get along with someone, don't argue with them, just block them and move on. There's no need for anything negative to be in your life. Go through and just check out all of the various settings. They have so many. You might want to take about a half hour, 45 minutes to go through all the different settings to set them the way that you want. But at least they're easy to follow, because it has account preferences, sign in and security, visibility, communications, and they're even broken down into various elements as well. If you're interested in your privacy, you can look at the terms of service and the privacy policy and the user agreement, etc. So go ahead and look at those. They're a little bit boring to read, but well worth it. I've always found it interesting, at least. And then look at what your job seeking preferences. And this is one of the reasons why it's a professional site. It's not like the other social media sites that are out there. This one is specifically for making connections in order to enhance your career, or your company. So again, let's look back at our main page. And if you scroll down through, you'll see different, the different postings from people that you follow, people or companies or organizations that you follow, and you can interact with them. The messaging thing over on the right always pops up, and you just can hit the arrow key to make it go down, but it will always be there. My items that I chose were the learning things that I chose earlier. The courses that I set aside, I'll take a look at later. Just take a look at the different options that they provide you with. Again, you can go back to the settings at any time from that top menu bar. It's the same thing as what we accessed a few minutes ago. You can add photos, videos, events, but one thing that I encourage you to do is write articles. And it's like blogging, but here it's being published to to LinkedIn. But go ahead and publish articles from time to time in order to get the message out of your profession, of your career. If you're looking for a new job, you can use the suggested job searches that they give you, or you can look for something else. They base these suggested job searches on your own title. And then you can look at the various options on the left. Lots of options on here. It's going to take some time to get used to, but they do have it set up quite easily. So there you have it. Good luck on making connections.